Welcome to the Doomsday Report. Now I'm here in the Cat House in Glasgow, and this week I'm being joined by Ingraves on their EP release tonight. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, good. Not too bad.
So far so good.
Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask you a brief history of the band. How did you all get together? How long have you been around?
Jamie?
Basically,
It's fine. It's been about a year. About a year. I think the way I joined was that I'd been in a band with Willie before. I not long left one and he messaged me for a jam. Came down. I think it was with me, Matt, Willie, and Jamie.
me and Willie both kind of got in touch with each other. I think the both of us were just fed up, not doing anything. The last gig I played was 10 years ago, so I think Willie's about the same. It was
Three years for me.
Three, sorry.
Not quite the decade.
But I think we just wanted back in it, to be honest, and
It was just a case
recruited
of
Brian.
scratching that itch again, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Now when you got together, did you automatically start like writing your own material? Did you jam covers first?
I know, we kind of just
Done a lot of
basic
classic
ideas.
colours,
that
didn't
just- We did, aye. But Cliff Richard thing didn't work
Bit of Creed as well.
The Creed covers.
Yeah, when we got together, we just had like general ideas, like bits and pieces of songs, and we just started finishing off everybody's track, and then we were just kind of like, let's do like a record.
Just like mixing and matching all your riffs and patterns and
I mean, we've all got our own kind of knacks and our different styles, but the common ground is that it's all kind of heavy, it's all kind of groovy, and there's a lot of melodies and stuff like that, so
I like
kind
that
of
sort of
ticks all the
stuff.
right box.
Now, did you already know each other when you come together, or was it a case of 2 or 3 were together and then you had to look for other people to fill the void?
Well, I was in and out a couple of bands that were non-starters, and I met Jamie on like a group page, you know, musicians looking for musicians.
Yeah, like join my band
So
sort of thing.
we both kind of had the same kind of idea what we wanted to start. I knew Brian for a previous band. I've had you like Facebook for years. And then Matt was just Matt was the guy who's like, I want in. We're like, yep, cool.
Heard about it.
Let me in, or I'll just show up.
We
I'm like, yeah,
need to
cool.
get one of the bands, so
Yeah, so
Matt was in.
we just kind of came together like over the stage of a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's alright. So how long did it take you to come up with your material for the EP now? That's a 4-song EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now how long did it take you to come up with that material?
I spent
From the very start, you know,
from the very
from
start,
the line up to writing to polishing off to recording, you talk about a year.
I don't know, because you say about a year, but it was a lot of trial and error trying to get people into it. We had a couple of absolute fannies trying out for this, like a couple of guitarists that just didn't work out, and so all in all it was probably about 6 months or so after we like got a lineup.
It was a couple of months to get a solid
A
lineup.
solid lineup, and then after that was another couple of months.
Yeah. And then since we had everything done, we've been looking to like start promoting it, like shooting a video, putting out a single, just try to get a bit of interest
Yeah.
in the actual tracks and the band and who we are, the EP launch. So
It's going to be a good one.
yeah.
Now, tell me about previous gigs. Whereabouts have you been gigging?
Well, previous bands we've been pretty much everywhere, but this is the first time for this band. This is
You're just going at it large.
This is night number 1 basically.
I think we had decided that it was because with the EP launch we were just like, right, we don't really want to. We just want to do full on just like EP launch. That's our not like our show,
Just
but
to
like
announce your arrival on the scene sort of
pretty much
thing.
yeah.
because
I think with us as well, we don't really work very quickly, I would say. Like, things don't happen quickly. So it's like we just book it, and then that's like a deadline to work to, kind of thing.
but like, we've all got really nice, you know, little families.
But no, we're not spring chickens.
We're not young boys anyway, so we just wanted to get back into the scene because I think we've still got a bit of unfinished business with music.
Yeah,
Still got something to say, still got a point to get across.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Now, when it comes to like bands that you listen to in your spare time, where do you get your influences from?
I'm a total 90s baby. I grew up there when the new metal scene had exploded. So that's what got me into music, and then it kind of evolved into like the metalcore scene, and then metalcore went into kind of like the hardcore. It's just as it's evolved, I've just kind of
Yeah, you've
took
gone
bands
with the
for
evolution of it.
Yeah. What about you guys? What about you, Matt?
Same
You
with
still
all
in the
that.
Backstreet Boys and stuff like that?
I've got a bit more Westlife at the
Oh,
minute.
right.
No, right now a lot of the artists murder. Whitechapel's new album, stuff like that. That's my thing.
Richie?
So myself, didn't really feel like I had a choice in terms of music and things like that. It was kind of like my own personal choice when I was about 3 years old. Got into playing violin, so it was classical music for me. And then, funny story, Grand Theft Auto actually got me into metal music from the rock radio on that. So it was like
Video games.
Yeah, it was Grand Theft Auto that got me into metal music, and then I got a guitar from that point.
Nice one.
I've got weird ass tastes, to be honest. I
Blah.
go,
Blah.
Blah, I love it, Blah.
But Enya.
Bit of Phil Collins.
Oh,
Bit
aye.
of Phil Collins.
Oh, aye.
Fair bit of Gabriel though.
Aye.
Fair bit of Gabriel.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
No, I think what I kind of more gravitated towards is I think I'm more kind of like the genty guy in the band.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm more kind of like Periphery and shit like that basically. But I just go for, I'll latch on to an album or a band for like a few months, and then somebody else goes, oh, listen to this. I'm like, cool.
I'm similar to that myself.
For me, it's a lot of Billy Joel, Tina Turner, Cher.
Didn't be shit up in Cher.
Well, Tina Turner, see for an old bird, she's got some legs.
Nah, I'm much the same as Willie, to be honest. I'm similar to Matt as well. I like all like really sort of the recent sort of death stuff, like The Artist Murder, Whitechapel and that.
Yeah.
But one of my favourite bands are bands like Faith No More and like early Metallica stuff. And I grew up in the 90s as well, so old bands like Slipknot and Limp Bizkit and stuff as well. So draw from everywhere.
Aye, so it's like a lot of recent metal in there in your influences. Right, now, what are the plans for the band going forward? Are you going to be making any more videos?
I think priority right now is just to get our music to as many ears as possible.
So you'll be doing a lot of gigging across the Central Belt then, I assume?
Just PR and just like a lot of the lyrical content is based on a lot of personal kind of things that everybody seems to be going through at the minute. You know, like the rising like crippling anxieties and depression and like how social media affects day-to-day life and stuff like that. So it's like everyone's going through this really shit time, it seems, at the moment.
And social media does seem to be quite central to that as well.
I believe that with the rise in social media being part of my everyday life, that I think that's directly related to the way people are getting more depressed, more anxious, more.
Yeah.
Because like with social media, you're put on a pedestal and you're literally open to any opinion, good or bad.
Aye.
So.
Aye, well that's it. Now, how many recordings do you have aside from the EP? Have you got stuff stashed away?
4,000 thanks to this fucker.
I literally
Stop
just,
fucking
it's really not about it, I don't really practice much, I just sit there and write constantly, so every time in the chat it's like, here, I have this idea, here I have this, here I have this, here I have this, and it's like, I think I've got what, about 4 or 5 that I've put in so far.
Yeah,
It's like
And
I
then
crashed
we'll
my
just-
laptop before.
So we'll miss and match them and then we'll see where we're.
We've got about 9,000 guitar tracks and 4 actual songs.
Now, how many tracks are you going to be playing tonight?
6.
Yeah.
We've got, I think the last song's one of the first songs we wrote.
Yeah, the last song in the set is the first one we wrote together.
And we decided not to use it because of the chorus, and we kind of changed the
Yeah,
chorus for the
there was
EP.
parts of that kind of mirrored some of the other songs, so we had to take that out, rework it and then put it back into the set list. There's probably about 2 or 3 other songs that we could finish off and make the set bigger, but we just thought to introduce the band, just keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
Like, hi, we're Ingraves, this is who we are, this is what we're about, take it or leave it.
No. Now, see, for the whole recording process of the EP, what difficulties did you come across?
Oof.
Holy rich.
Well, somebody's click track.
So, because I've got all the fancy gear in the house, I
You don't know how he is.
I will admit I am not a sound engineer. So I was kind of left to do. It's the first time I'd kind of done it, and they're like, "Right, cool. Can you do all the back tracks, the click track stuff like that?" Completely utterly screwed up. So we had to go in, and I had to do all the scratch tracks in the studio. Near enough.
I had to record, was it 2 songs without a click? I had to record one of them from memory because the scratch track was non-existent. So I was just going from what I could remember of it. We got there in the end, so it was alright.
Richie, did you get any problems?
I think you slowed it down to like.
Well, basically, that
I
was.
managed to record the parts that I did. I recorded it in the bass parts in maybe about an hour and 20, something like that. But before, when I initially went into the studio, there was issues with the actual basses that we were trying to use. There was
That's my
technical
bad again.
problems.
So
I'll
I basically
borrow-
done Richie's
I'll
pass in about an
borrow
hour and
bass.
20, but it was over 5 days or so.
I'll borrow a bass.
So-
Comes up. Well, this is not good.
So we went in and we had to go back in again the second time when I actually I went out and got a bass that was decent, which I'm using.
That's
tonight.
really decent.
Yeah. All those issues were solved at that point, and we got it down.
vocally I was doing great and I was sailing through all the cleans, all the heavy parts, then Brian came down to hey, check it out and I started fucking up and just forgetting lines and that, I didn't know what I was doing and then
Just be sitting here breathing.
I think the only person that ever had any problems was you.
The only problem I had was I recorded it first with my Jackson and then I tried a bit with the Ibanez and Phil said you need to record everything with your Ibanez.
Me and Phil ganged up and like, no, you need to go do that, your iPads again, sorry mate, sorry.
So I mean, what should have taken what, about a month? It ended up being 4 months or something like
It was like a song a month. It was
The process was kind of like for the actual recording. The process was kind of
that.
different. Like so, what would happen is instead of us all going into the studio as a band to record each part whilst we were all in there for a couple of days straight, because of everybody else's commitments and things like that, whatever else, we just went down when we could and dealt with the engineer individually. So we were sort of dealing with each other via social media. Organising everything that way, and then going into the studio when we all had time.
So that took longer than you ideally.
Oh yeah, massively.
I mean, this show was meant to be July.
Yeah.
So,
We finished recording the songs in what? June? Start of June?
Start of June.
And they went out 2 days ago.
But then we did kind of pull things back today.
Yeah, we kind of pushed everything back.
At least it's not too. I mean, you can have it, you know what I mean? Now, do you have any like personal favourite tracks on the EP to play?
Crossroads.
Take your time with it.
I think Crossroads was originally going to be the single, and then I think we got the mixes back, and we decided to kind of change it to cut
Crossroads
it
is
out.
really
Because
quite
I
a
song,
fan favourite. Like, a lot of people are saying that they really enjoy it.
think.
Me, none of them. I've listened to them so much that they've all just lost all meaning.
Just merge into one.
It's just one big song, one big massive long song. The last 6 minutes. No, I like each track because every track's got its own kind of personality.
Yeah.
Every track's focused on a certain aspect that I think a lot of people can relate to. So I like each track for its different kind of.
Alright, for each meaning.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, see what I like to do is I like to put bands on spots, you know, because there's a lot of like promoters down south that does watch this, that do watch it. Anyway, I'd like for you to shout out to them to get you like more gigs down south, get you noticed further afield. You know, just shout a big hello to everybody.
Put us on a show. You will regret it. No man, it's like what you'll see tonight is pretty much probably the reason why. Like there is a lot of passion, there's a lot of personality, a lot of emotion. The songs are pretty honest, you know what I mean. Previous bands have kind of tried to make it seem as flashy as possible, lyric wise, but this time it's just like, you know what, fuck it, straight.
Strip back, bare.
Strip back, the point is clear and it's obvious, and I think when we put on our live show tonight that people will see us like these guys are 100% behind the tracks that they write, you know, so
either that or it's going to be an absolute train wreck.
yes. Whether they're drinking to celebrate or drinking to drink.
If you see me lying in a gutter tomorrow morning, you know it's not.
Yeah, for anybody watching this, check out the YouTube, things like that. We do have an email. There's an email listed on there that you can contact us by. If you're interested in us getting on a show, give us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Oh, that's awesome, you know. This has been Ingraves and this is, well, pre-show before the EP launch. I've been Esteban and this has been Ingraves and this has been the Doomsday Report. Keep it metal.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank you.